good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are when you watch this. Australia. Has Australia become overrun with rules and regulations? Like in traffic regulations and drinking regulations, etc. I don't even like alcohol. I think it's a terrible substance for some people, but is really shutting all the pubs early the answer to the problem, or is it just moved it on? People are still getting drunk, but I think they just do it at home, and it's probably more domestic violence, etc., because they're frustrated they can't go out. The same with cars, all the regulations. It's nearly nerve-wracking to drive in this country, Fair enough, you should obey the rules yourself, and I think repeat offenders need to be educated, but it's getting ridiculous where you just drive a car, and if the passenger takes his seatbelt off, or someone could be using a phone or computer next to you, and the police, if they're in a bad mood or whatever, consider it a distraction, and the driver gets demerit points, possibly loses his job, could lose his livelihood if he's not motivated to get out and get other work, or there's just no work available, ruin marriage, cause suicides, etc., because of the silly effort of somebody else doing the wrong thing. They may not even know. They could have come from a different country. They could be mentally challenged, elderly person, bit of dementia, whatever. They just take the seatbelt off without realising it, and the driver's blamed. So yeah, some of the rules I think are just getting a little bit mad. Like I said, I think if you're a repeat offender, like if you're doing crazy stuff, you're doing like 150 in a 50-kilometre-hour zone, and you've done it a few times, you've had a talking to you, maybe you've done some points or whatever, and you want to keep doing that, well then you've got to be rehabilitated, or maybe taken to hospitals and shown where amputees are from accidents, and be taught about these things. But just someone risking their licence for doing a couple of k's over the limit by mistake, even because of speed zone changes, etc., and people told they can't go out and have a drink. Like I said, I don't even like alcohol. I never like my friends drinking. It's alcohol kills a lot of people and that, but I mean, they haven't stopped the alcohol, have they? They're just stopping you being able to go out in a venue and have it in a controlled environment. So it's, what do people think anyway? I just think 30 years ago or so, things seemed a bit differently. The rules were still there, weren't they? But not everything was on camera, and police could use a little bit of discretion. Remember when I was growing up in St. Peter's in Sydney, people would come and do their magazine shoots in the industrial areas, and they'd do burnouts and stuff in their cars, and they were doing it in a safe environment. There was no one around and no one complained. But now if you did it, you'd be on camera, or the police would hear the screeching of the tyres from 7 blocks away, and they'd come down and possibly impound your car. It's a way to get people to pay for more money for it to be impounded, like the fine system. But anyway, is it really stopping the aggression of people? Is it stopping the antisocial behaviour? I don't know. I find people these days are more aggressive and seem more frustrated with their lives, and it's just don't know if stopping everything is the answer, or if it's more got to go back to education. It's things like getting exercise in the workplace even, so people go home to their wives and children, and they're feel more alert. They're not in an angry mood over every little thing. Get kids exercise in the schools. Maybe bring back where the milk was given to some of the children in the schools, a bit of calcium into them, whatever, encourage people to drink more water, get people reading books. Computers are great, I'm on Facebook hours and hours a day, and I don't think it's a negative thing if you're talking to positive people on there, but encourage people to get out there and get outside, play a sport, do a martial art, go dancing, play a guitar, whatever. Just do other things. Read to your kids. I don't have any children, but I still buy my friends' children books and that. It's not about telling people they can't do something. So we think we have to go back to teaching people other options besides just going out and driving recklessly or drinking heavily or taking other substances. Give people options in life by just creating a better society with less racism, less homophobia, less sexism. Get back to basic humanity and love of other people. That's what a lot of it's got to come down to. Anyway, it's just my 2 cents worth. I don't know, it just feels trapped here sometimes. I know the rules are everywhere, but I was over in the Philippines October and November, and it just, people are very poor, but they just seem more easygoing. But I don't know, Australia, not everybody, not the young and not the real elderly, but the people in between, 25 to maybe 70, 75, a lot of them just seem bitter. I think if there were places for people to go out, in the cities, not so many lockout laws, etc., etc., I just think people may get, socialising again and showing love to each other and care and compassion. Stop the bitterness, it's got to settle, doesn't it? But anyway, once I get a few more subscribers, I'll try and start doing some lives. So if you see this, subscribe. I need about 7 more. And hopefully, if I'm verified that I'm really new to this, we'll be able to do some lives, and we might do a follow-up on this topic. But anyway, take care, and I hope this turns out alright, because this pretty much is like a live. Won't be editing, I don't think. Pretty much raw and uncut. So yeah, keep going, people. Keep being energetic where you can. Go to work, earn some money, love your family, and let's all just be respectful to each other. Don't let the rules and everything get us down. I'm not saying don't have rules. It's madness to have complete anarchy, but just I just think sometimes there can be other ways, guidelines, whatever. But anyway, stay beautiful, everyone. Care for those around you. Be good people, because it's the best way to live, isn't it? Be a good person. Even some people, I don't know, do they deserve you to be good to them? Who knows? What's deserved, what's not deserved? We're all human, but if you're just good to them, it's going to make you feel better in your heart, and then you're going to treat people better, and hopefully even the person that's done wrong by you, they'll see you smile about it, and they'll treat others better. It might take 5 years of them seeing people be nice to them for it to wear off, but usually when people are upset or cranky with others, stealing, doing or whatever negative stuff, mate, it's because something's happened to them or something's happened to somebody around them which has rubbed off on them. I don't think we're evil, but we can commit evil acts if we're not treated correctly in life. So you just treat each other the right way, and let's get out there and have the fun we can anyway. Get out and do stuff you are still allowed to do, like go for a walk and take the car for a drive. Just don't speed. You shouldn't be speeding anyway, but just be careful. Obey the rules the best you can, and love one another. As I said, just be good people. Thank you. Bye.